Welcome to For the People. Hey you guys, this is mind-blowing. I did a video back in April of 2016 and it popped into my mind again because I was watching some videos about the FEMA death camps and how they're putting these people on barges, you know, and I was getting ready to do a video because there's some footage showing these barges and how they look just like prison cells inside. I mean, the prison cells. And that's what I was going to show you. And I'm still going to show that to you. But after I show that to you, I want to show you the video that I did back in April of 2016 called Secret of Google Barges Revealed. Now, I hadn't watched that in over a year. I'd completely forgotten about exactly what it was about. So I thought maybe I would leave a link for you guys to see that video after showing you what I saw about the barges that they're putting these flood victims on. These Houston people, they're putting them on these barges and floating prisons. That's what they are, floating prisons. That's what they're putting them on. And that the video was going to be telling you guys, whatever you do, but I've said it before, do not get on the FEMA buses. Do not get on the FEMA barges. You might as well rather just die right there on the spot, because you won't be leaving. You will not be leaving. Now, this is what I found the video. I found the video that I did last year, and I watched it, and it blew my mind. Why did it blow my mind? Because in it, I was telling you, and I'm gonna show it to you now. I'm gonna also leave a link for you, but I'm gonna put it into this video because anything could happen. If I leave a link, maybe something will happen. They won't show it, or maybe they'll take it. I don't know. But I'm just going to put the whole, well, not the whole video, because I'm starting off rambling in the beginning, because obviously I had been upset about a video I'd done about Morgellons and about the nanobots, and I was all upset and I was all in quite a state. But in that video, I tell you that something popped into my head and I was wondering why. And then when I watched it, and then when I saw and I listened to what I was saying, I said, damn, I was right, you guys. I was right. I know I'm right now. But when I did it, I didn't know why I was saying it. I didn't know why I was doing it. Now I know. Because at first when I first started watching it, it was saying that the barges, the Google barges, they're connected. They're just storing all this information. No. It's not about storing the information, you guys. All these people that are disappearing from these catastrophic weather events, they're not. Once the authorities, the national, who's ever picking them up and carting them off, they will never be seen again. They will never be seen again. And it's because well, maybe I shouldn't even tell you. Maybe I just should let you watch the video I did a year ago, telling you what they were going to do to these people. But I didn't know they were going to be picking up flood victims, or I didn't know how they were going to do it. But that's how they're going to do it. They're going to take these people that you'll never see again. Maybe some of them they'll outright kill, because I've watched some videos saying that they're letting a lot of dead bodies, thousands of dead bodies, just wash out to sea. They're letting them wash out to sea, but they're going to be keeping some. All they need is a sample of your blood, a sample of your DNA, and they can make another of you. And all they need are robots now. That's why they're trying to get rid of so many people. They want slaves. They want obedient slaves. So they can take your DNA and get rid of you, wash you out to sea, and nobody will ever know. You won't even know who you are. People won't know. Anyway, watch this video. You're gonna watch it right now, but I'm also gonna leave a link for it. But I think in my video, I show the inside of the barges, and I show a lot of stuff, and I tell you a lot of stuff, and I'm convinced I'm right, you guys. I am convinced. Those barges that go Google barges, they're going to be used to make clones out of people. They're going to be used to store well, you'll see. And I'm not asking you to believe it, but after I saw it for the second time, when I saw it again after a year, I said, damn, that's exactly what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. But when I did the video, I didn't think Google would let me do it, because I'm right on point. I'm right on point. But you know how the Luciferians are. They like to tell you exactly what they're going to do. So I guess they said, well, she's told people if they don't believe it. And as you can see, I only got 741 views in over a year. In over a year. So you know they hid the video, because it was very important information in there, and it was telling you the truth. So they hid the video. That's why I'm putting it into this one, so that even if I leave the link for it, and maybe they won't, maybe they'll take that one down. I don't know, but I'm gonna put the video into this one, so that you will be able to make sure that you see it. I hope you'll see it, and keep in mind, that's what they're gonna be doing. I know I'm right. And I say I know I'm right because when I did the video, I was saying, it just popped into my head. And it did. It just popped into my head, and I just started talking. So after everything that has happened, I see that what I was saying is true. It's true. And they are putting people on these floating prisons, and they're going to take these people they're going to take DNA from these people on the floating prisons, and they're going to make clones out of them, and their clones will be in these other barges, and then they'll release them back into the population. They'll release them back into the population. So, watch it and let me know what you think. Oh, the main message I wanted to get across to all of you. Do not, and I probably already said, and I forgot I already said it, do not get on a FEMA bus, a FEMA tank, a FEMA car, a FEMA prison ship. Do not do it. And there's in one of the videos I'm going to watch, one of these guys, he's saying, you're not going to be getting off. You're not going to be seen again. You won't be seen again. They are killing people. But what I discovered by the video that I did a year ago is that they're going to take your DNA before they kill you, and they're going to be making clones out of these people. So don't get on those. Don't. Agenda 21, all of you who've probably forgotten, because I've practically forgotten what it's about, but again, I watched last night about Agenda 21, which tells you they're going to kill you. Plain and simple. They have made no secret about it. And I guess I should leave a link for that one too, so that you can refresh your memory that they are going to kill you. So, anyway, that's all I had to say. But there is a way to protect yourselves. There is a way to protect yourselves, you guys. I'll do a video on that later, but there is a way to protect yourself. Because, I mean, I've already told you. But, of course, and even I didn't want to believe that that was the way to go. But I said, oh, in an emergency, I would do it. Well, this is the emergency. And I think we all are going to have to do it in order to survive. So, let me stop rambling on. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to save yourself. Love yourself enough to save yourself from the FEMA floating prisons. Peace and love. So I released it. And as a result, something popped into my head. It was like information that I could care less about. I had forgotten all about Google's barges floating on the river or wherever it is. Hey, why would I be thinking about that? But lo and behold, let me tell you what dropped into my mind. And the only reason I'm sharing it with you is because it might be true. It just dropped into my mind, and I wasn't trying to conjure it up. So I want to know what you think about it, because I believe it. After I thought about it, at first I said, what does this mean? Who cares? But then I said, wait a minute. And then I did a little research to see if the barges were still even there. Because I didn't know. I know years ago there was a lot of talk about all the secrecy about what's inside those barges. Nobody knows. So I did a little research, and they're still there. But anyway, okay, let me share with you what dropped into my mind. I wasn't thinking of anything in particular. and something popped into my mind, which made no sense. Because I wasn't thinking about Google. I wasn't even thinking about the nanobots. But it just popped into my mind, and I came up with something that was revolutionary. And I thought, well, wait a minute. Is this... The only way I can explain it is, okay, so all of us have these things inside of us now. So we could be picking up messages from outer space or anything. You know, we don't know. I don't know. But all I know is I was minding my own business, and it popped into my mind why Google has those 4-story structures, 4-story floating structures, one at Treasure Island on the water right at the wharf in San Francisco. The other one has been moored in a main harbor since earlier this month. At least that's what the Portland Press-Herald has said. And this barge, this second one in Maine, has a similar 4-story structure and is registered to the same company that owns the barge at Treasure Island, which of course is linked to Google. And but this thing has been floating there, just sitting there for years. This is nothing new. That's why I'm saying, what in the hell made me think about it? I don't care. I don't care about that doggone barge. I'd completely forgotten it even existed. And then when what popped into my mind, I did further research, and that's how I know they've got a second barge that was just put in the main harbor recently, very recently, this month. Okay, here it is, you guys. Believe it or don't believe it, but I have a tendency to believe it. I think, and you know it's been top secret. They haven't uttered a word about what is inside those barges. Nobody can take a look. It's like Fort Knox. Nobody can get in there and find out. Well, I think I know. What popped into my mind was that those barges contain, it truly is a facility that is storing information, and it's information on every human being on the face of this earth. Okay, so they've got the information, right? And they are storing more than just information about your who you are, your name, address, what kind of work you, blah, blah, blah. No. They have secured top secret information on you. Things that only you should know, but that they now know. And they get this information from all the social media platforms, all of them, excluding none. And even when you go elsewhere and give information, personal information, even at a hospital or a doctor's office, they know, they are finding out everything about every person. So every person on the face of the earth. Now think about it. Wouldn't a barge like that, and now 2 of them, it's 4 stories, mind you, 4 stories. Wouldn't that be able to hold information on every person on the planet? They know what you like. They know what you don't like. They know what you look like through facial recognition. They know what you sound like, because they've got your voice. They've got your voice. They've got it. They've got it not only from what you put on YouTube or social media or Facebook. They've got it from listening into your phone conversation. I'm not saying this is Google listening in, but they get the information. They get the information on every single person. Now, this is what makes it all click and work. This information they are going to use for your clone or organic robot, whatever they're calling them. I understand that the organic robots are the latest models of these clones and robots and synthetic people. So they have all this information on you, and then I also think that they are also storing the materials and stuff to make these robots in these barges. And so that when they destroy all of us, get rid of the 6 billion they're planning on getting rid of, well, all they have to do is start rolling out the organic robots with all your information in it. They can replace you. They can replace every single one of us. They'll have our DNA. They'll have our DNA from our medical records. They'll have our, and I think when they cart us off to the, well, not me, but when they cart people off to the FEMA camps, they're going to take DNA from your body before they kill you, before they get rid of you, or before they make slaves out of you. They're going to take a DNA sample from every single person, and they're going to have your name, and they're going to have everything, and then so then they'll be able to put it with the other information on you, so that when they're ready to do another you, all they have to do is just put your DNA in there, put your, you know, your consciousness in there if they can, or maybe they'll put somebody else's consciousness, I don't know. But this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And if they're not, let's hear Google deny it. Let's hear Google deny it. Otherwise, that makes perfect sense, because first of all, they're planning to, well, not Google. When I say they, I don't mean they're planning to bomb anything or destroy anything. But what I'm saying is, since the world could be destroyed by nuclear weapons, by whatever, bombs, whatever, they're in a safe place sitting out there. Well, they think they're in a safe place sitting out there on the water. So that when they get ready to bring a new civilization in of these organic robotoids, which will be like us and have our consciousness, but we will be totally and completely obedient and under their control, because there will be we won't be there, but our clones, who we used to be, will be there, acting in our place. And these organic robotoids, they don't need any salaries, they don't need any money, they don't need, you know, so it's better than having complaining people, real human beings, which they do not want. So that's what dropped into my head, and the reason I'm sharing it with you is it has to mean something. It has to mean something. I could care less about what they had on that doggone barge. Seriously, I don't care. And for that to pop into my mind as what it is, what's inside that barge, I wasn't doing any research on what's inside Google's barges. I could care less. But